Now, many of you already know that NIO has started deploying the 4th generation battery swapping station, which entails you going to a NIO battery swapping station and get a complete swap in less than 3 minutes. I mean, we saw this, of course, from the Onvo L60 completing a battery swap in 2 minutes and 48 seconds, whilst the NIO model was able to complete a battery swap in 2 minutes and 38 seconds. This is something that is pretty exciting, and though some of the people might still think that battery swapping is useless, I think it is starting to get clear about the convenience that battery swapping station brings to the consumers. I mean, today I read an article, a wonderful article, ladies and gents, from Mr. Dong Mai Mai, who indicated that battery swapping station is not just about swapping. I mean, he highlighted things like you will never get a fast charger that can charge your battery in 3 minutes, which shows that NIO battery swapping station, no matter how many fast chargers are there, they cannot match the kind of speed that you will get from the NIO battery swapping station. He also indicated that with chargers, yes, they can say it can complete maybe from 0 to 100% or from 0 to 80% by around 10 minutes. But one thing that you must take into cognizance, according to this article I read today, is that as long as it's being operated by, of course, a person, it can take maybe more than what it is supposed to take because of people's emotion at the time they are charging and all those kind of things. He mentioned this kind of psychology, which sort of like makes sense. And whereas on the battery swapping station, everything is automated. You just like the battery you want and everything gets done by the swapping station or by the battery swapping station. Whereas with the charger, you still need to hold the charger or plug in the charger and all those kind of things. There are things that you need to do as the driver, like plugging in and plugging out, which he said that those things, of course, depending on your mood, the emotions, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes they can be frustrating. The long queues that sometimes you find in chargers, which he said can be quite frustrating and ends up bringing a lot of delays. How many times have we seen people fighting for chargers? How many times have we seen people almost killing each other for chargers? Which with battery swapping station, you don't have to worry much about that because even though maybe you might find that there are 2-3 cars in front of you, you know which car will be going next in line or will be going next for a swap after maybe another car leaving, meaning that the system automatically places you as to when are you supposed to go in and get your swap, rather than you maybe going to physically stand in the line. You indicated that such things are some of the good things that comes with battery swapping station. One important thing that he also stressed about is the battery life on the EV car. He indicated that, of course, a battery life on an EV can last around 15 years. After 15 years, you need to change. And he said that people, I will argue that I don't have a car or I will not own a car for 15 years. But one thing that they don't take into cognizance that battery swapping station would come and help is the kind of technology that battery swapping station gives you or offers you as an EV owner. I mean, he made an example of saying that 2018 NIO NT 1.0 car can still use the 150 kilowatts battery that NIO just recently launched and it is deploying right now in their battery swapping station. The 150 kilowatts was launched late last year, and that battery, he indicated that those that bought their NT 1.0, they can still upgrade to this kind of a battery, which is something that is pretty exciting, which shows you that with a battery swapping station, depending on the kind of technology that the automaker or NIO might introduce on batteries, you can still be able to get that technology. So it keeps you up to date, and most importantly, you don't have to worry about the battery life, because once you subscribe to NIO Battery as a service, ladies and gents, NIO, the warranty for the battery is on NIO. You don't have to worry about that because NIO keeps on changing and making sure that the battery that you get is in a good condition, which is something that, like I said, we discuss, and that is very important. Now, another thing that is stressed is the partnerships that NIO has been forming with Schengen, Lotus, and the other, of course, 5 battery swapping partners. He said that the partnership is not mostly about the chargers. I mean, chargers, he said that they are easily accessible. Anyone can still utilize the NIO chargers whenever they want. Even those that have not partnered with NIO, they can, of course, utilize NIO chargers. The only partnerships that we've been seeing when it comes to charging infrastructure is for easily accessibility of NIO battery swapping stations, because though yes, you can access or utilize NIO's charging infrastructure without forming a partner or without the brand of the car you are driving, whether they form a partnership with NIO or not. But in terms of accessibility of that charger, it is a bit difficult to find a NIO charger when you are not having, or when their map is not integrated in the map of the car brand you are using, which is why we have been seeing some brands just coming and forming partnerships in terms of integrating NIO's charging maps into their, of course, existing maps for the easy access, which that, of course, is that. But he said these partners, or the 7 partners that have joined NIO on battery swapping stations, these ones are more into battery swapping stations. Yes, chargers, they'll integrate, but they are more into battery swapping stations. They are more into the convenience that gets offered by this battery swapping station. I mean, with this, you will know that the first partner came in late last year, towards the end of last year, 2023, and the last, I think, partner came in last month, which we are seeing, of course, more partners coming into this. And he said that, and according to that article, it indicated that these guys are not stupid. These guys can reason the way you are reasoning, the way you are saying that swapping is not as important. Swapping a battery, you don't drive a car for 15 years. The very same reason they have, ladies and gents, it is, they also have that in mind, but yet they still go for battery swapping, and they are expert in this fast-growing EV industry, and yet they decide to join NIO battery swapping station. What does that tell you? It tells you that they know the capabilities that lies within this battery swapping station. They know what battery swapping station could be in the next 3-5 years, which is important, and the reason why they decided to join NIO in terms of building battery swapping stations together. The battery swapping station partnerships that NIO has been forming with these other 7 companies entails these companies coming and utilizing NIO battery swapping station to swap their batteries in their car, which you will know that it entails modifying the chassis, making sure that the chassis that they use on their vehicles, it's similar to those chassis or are similar to those chassis that are on the NIO cars. So in other words, the same standards that NIO is using on their cars, like chassis and all those kind of things, has to be the same standard that they use on their cars, which, according to the article, the first Alliance car, we could see it coming out by the end of 2025. So 2025, chances are very high that we will be seeing NIO's partner in terms of battery swapping station introducing a car that meets the NIO standards in terms of chassis and all those kind of things, which will enable it to be able to swap the battery in their car, which is something that is pretty exciting. And to know that that will be happening, or that could happen by the end of 2025, it is something that, of course, makes me to be really excited. The battery swapping station, according to this article, it is the future. Battery swapping station, it is the kind of technology innovation that so many people, though they might think that it's a waste of money, but in the long term or very soon, they will realize the potential that lies within these battery swapping stations. So this was a very great article, a very good read. I mean, I enjoyed reading this article, and I just thought I should just share with you. But of course, on other news or over and above this article, we read that NIO is busy in preparation for Innovation Day 2024. You will know that this day last year took place, I think, on the 21st of September, where we saw NIO officially unveiling their first smartphone, which one of the greatest features on the smartphone was to be able to use it as the key for your car, even though the battery had died maybe 8 hours ago. It means that, say for instance, the battery on your phone die around 3 in the afternoon, you could still use that phone as the key to open your car, which is something that is pretty exciting. I think that was one of the things over and above you being able to control the car with your phone. Some of the features on your phone, which is something that is pretty exciting. Now, you will know that I think around March, NIO has been giving away free NIO phones to those that buy the 2024 models or their 2024 models, trying to, of course, boost sales, which we don't know, or I'm not sure if they are still offering that, but that special or that initiative by NIO was taking place around March, where they were getting this phone or the NIO phone. You will know that the NIO phone, price wise, it starts around $900, which of course one would wonder how much the next phone or the next NIO phone will start in terms of price, because it is being rumored that NIO Day 2024 we might see the second or the version 2 of the NIO phone being officially announced. In fact, I think the Deputy Vice President of NIO indicated that we might have to prepare our brains for that day, because the technology that we are going to see is going to be mind-blowing. So we get ready, or I look forward to that Innovation Day, because NIO will be showing us some of their latest innovations, and I cannot wait to see what they have for us. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, comment and subscribe, and once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Before you buy NIO for the very first time, it is always good that you do your own duty so that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.